Why do our brains see patterns everywhere? Imagine looking at a cloud and suddenly seeing a dragon or a face. Our brains are wired to find patterns, even when they are not really there. This ability helps us survive and make sense of the world around us. When we see shapes in rocks, toast, or shadows, it's called pareidolia perception. It's like our mind is playing a game of connect the dots, but the dots are random. Scientists have done some strange experiments to understand this better. They show people pictures of faces all looking to one side. Then they change the images so one face looks straight ahead. After a while, people start to think the straight face is looking the other way. This shows our brains get tired of seeing the same thing and start to see things differently. It's called sensory adaptation. It gets even more interesting. When we look at objects that only vaguely resemble faces, our brains still try to find a face. For example, if you stare at a piece of toast with a smiley face, your brain might start to see a real face looking back. This happens because the same brain circuits that recognize real faces also react to face-like patterns in objects. Early in visual processing, both real faces and face-like objects activate similar parts of the brain. But very quickly, our brain sorts out what's real and what's just a pattern. Real faces get special attention in dedicated face recognition areas. But face-like objects are reclassified as just shapes. Still, that initial confusion is enough for us to see Elvis in a potato chip or the Virgin Mary in a grilled cheese sandwich. Even artificial intelligence systems, called deep neural networks, can see faces in random patterns. This suggests that the urge to find familiar shapes is built into any system that learns from visual data. Humans can sharpen this skill with practice. Birdwatchers, for example, use their face recognition skills to spot hidden birds in leaves. Radiologists learn to see shapes in medical scans that others might miss. Teaching new radiologists to recognize familiar shapes helps them learn faster and make fewer mistakes. From a science perspective, this pattern spotting ability is a strange but useful trait. Our brains are so eager to find order that they will impose it on chaos. Whether it's a face in a rock or a rabbit in the moon, this tendency is part of how we understand our environment. It's not a flaw but a feature shaped by evolution. It helps us quickly identify friends, threats, or food. And even if it sometimes tricks us into seeing faces in everyday objects, it also makes us better at making sense of the messy world around us. So next time you see a face in your morning coffee or a shape in the clouds, remember, your brain is just doing its job in the most fascinating way possible.